Hello everybody, it's Matt here and welcome back to another video on Cobblers Vlogs, where today marks exactly 101 days since we uploaded a match preview. And guess what? We are back. The 7th of March was our last match preview. It was the Cobblers versus Mansfield in the league, and now we're back. It's the playoffs. The playoffs are happening and the Cobblers are taking on Cheltenham Town. So what we're waiting for, let's get into this match preview. Normally at this point we would take a look at the two teams' recent form. Unfortunately we're not really able to do that because it's been about 100 days since they last played. The Cobblers, before the end of the season, was sat in 7th place in League 2, having played 37 games, winning 17, drawing 7 and losing 13. They were sat in 7th on 58 points. Cheltenham Town were sat 4th going into the break, had 36 games played, 17 wins like the Cobblers. The only difference is they drew 13 and lost 6, so they have a total of 64 points. The Cobblers' last 3 games before the pandemic, it was a 2-1 loss to Mansfield last time out. Before that it was a brilliant 3-0 win at Grimsby, and before that, ironically, it was a 2-1 defeat to their playoff opponents, Cheltenham Town, away from home. Cheltenham Town's last 3 fixtures, like I said, they beat the Cobblers 2-1 away from home. They drew 0-0 to Port Vale and beat Colchester at home. So they are, away. So they are unbeaten in their last 3 games. But obviously, it is the playoffs. We haven't played for 3 months, so form really does completely go out the window for this game, and none of what I've told you is really relevant. I would say that Cheltenham probably are the favourites to go up in the playoffs. Probably are the favourites to win this game. I would put Exeter as the favourites of the playoffs, but I think Cheltenham are definitely the favourites to win this one. Obviously, the games are being played at the team stadiums with no fans, so I don't think that will make too much of a difference. It should just be 2 very even games, and hopefully the Cobblers can get an advantage in the first leg to take to Cheltenham. One interesting thing, the referee for this game is Mark Edwards. He's officiated 21 games across the EFL Trophy, League 1 and League 2 this season, and the FA Cup. 11 of those have been in League 2. In those 21 games, he's dished out 61 yellow cards and 2 red cards. No straight red cards. Both his red cards were after yellows as well.
Now on to the danger men for Cheltenham Town, and Cheltenham, of course, are a danger looking at their position in the league. You look at the fantastic players in their squad. Ben Tozer, Cobblers fans will understand him. He's been fantastic this season for Cheltenham Town in that back 3 kind of style. That's how they kind of play a 3-5-2, and Ben Tozer has been fantastic this season, the skipper for Cheltenham Town. Also, Ryan Broom as well scored against us in the away fixture here this season at the Cobblers. Ryan Broom was fantastic against us. Remind us a lot of like Ricky Holmes in our title winning season. They've got the journeyman Luke Varney as well. Annoyed a lot of Cobblers fans in the previous few games. He's definitely an annoying player. He's a journeyman. He's been everywhere, and he's definitely going to be a threat for the Cobblers. And you look at their back line as well. The style they kind of build up with is fantastic, and it's going to be really difficult for us on Thursday.
Yeah, thanks to Will for doing the danger men for Cheltenham. For the Cobblers, I think we all know who the danger men are. Obviously, everybody's going to be fit. Cornell in goal is going to be key. Good, Wharton and Turnbull are going to be key at the back as well. We've got the likes of Lyons and McCormack in midfield who are going to be back. Adams and Hoskins on the wings are going to be key. Oliver is going to be massive up front as well. Andy Williams or Smith, whoever plays, we're not too sure, but we know that Cobblers do pretty much have a fully fit squad to choose from. And I will have a starting 11 prediction coming up tomorrow as well. So I'm going to be predicting my starting 11 for the playoff semi-final first leg tie.
Now onto the score prediction, and it's going to be so difficult to really tell. Cobblers and Cheltenham haven't played for a good 3 months. It's going to be really difficult to see. It's kind of depending what team's fit enough, what team have analysed the opposition well enough. It's going to be really difficult. It's even going to be interesting in what team both team kind of line out. It's going to be an interesting game though, but you've got to be positive. The away leg are kind of still thing in place. So I'm going to predict a 1-0 win to the Cobblers, and I'm going to give it to a Verdane Oliver goal. So that is my score prediction. Now over to Matt's score prediction.
So yeah, that was Will's prediction for the first leg. I'm going to do a prediction sort of over 2 legs. For the first game, I think the Cobblers are going to get a 2-0 win and take that, hopefully, back to Cheltenham. I think Cheltenham are going to win 1-0 in the second leg, and it's going to be a late push, and the Cobblers are just going to squeeze through 2-1 on aggregate to the final, and I think we'll probably be playing Exeter in the final. So those are my predictions. I think the Cobblers are going to go through. I hope they'll go through. but I'm not going to be too, you know, disheartened if we don't. Obviously, it depends on how we go out, but I've not got massive, you know, hopes, because we did come in 7th. We squeezed into the playoffs by 0.24 points or something like that. So we only just squeezed into the playoffs, so I've not got like massive expectations. As long as we're competitive and we put in a good shift, then I'll be relatively happy. Obviously, really unfamiliar circumstances that we're going to be playing in, so that could really play to our advantage if we want to get promoted as well. So hopefully we do, but if we don't, it's not really going to be too much of a problem. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Really looking forward to the game tomorrow. Our friends over at the Cobblers to Me podcast are doing a live preview as well from 6:45 p.m. over on Zoom. If you head over to their Twitter at Cobblers to Me, I'll leave a link to their Twitter in the description. You'll be able to see all the details for that one. So yeah, make sure you check out the Cobblers to Me preview. Check out all of our content as well that's going to be coming out over the next few days. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye bye.